Hello everyone, this is Joakim from Sabaton. Check out our new song, and you should do it here on Radionica. Take care, and see you in Bogotá, I hope. Obviously it's a story that's been with us for a long time, but for us it's not only about do we want to tell that story, since we do usually themed, maybe not always concept albums, but themed albums. So if the last two albums were World War I, we couldn't do the Templars then. So, and also when we start on an album process, sort of, there might be a few song ideas lying around. Maybe me and Chris have been writing some stuff on tour. But that's the point where we look at what do we have, and then not only musically, but what have we found ourselves story-wise? What sort of events are we feeling right now? And there are some stories we tell on albums that we've wanted to tell for several years, but we didn't have the chance. And in this case, Templars is one of the ones that we felt like, come on, we gotta do it now. We've been putting it off for way too long. Very, very hot. Because we're Scandinavians, we're not used to that heat. It was, you guys, centigrade, right? So it was 38, 40 degrees Celsius, and then armor, and that thing covering the armor, and under the armor you have the armor that protects you from the armor. And then fighting. Let's just say I was happy to die first. But no, it was a bit tricky in one way, actually. That is, the song in itself is about the Templars in general. So protecting pilgrims on their way to the Holy Land, defending Jerusalem, etc. Everything they did over a large time. How could we make a music video about all of these things that we are describing? For example, charging from the Temple Mount. The Temple Mount in Jerusalem does not look today like it did 1,000 years ago. So we decided to focus the video on the sort of downfall of the Templars. How King Philip of France sort of got them excommunicated and made sure he got rid of them because he owed them money. Unfortunately, not much. Not because I want to be secretive, but we are finalizing the details now, and even though we're like 95% there with everything from announcements and dates and everything like that, we have found out that if we say something, even if we say it's like, it looks like this, and then even if you're a good reporter and you report that it looks like this as of now, somewhere along the line, it's not looks like this, then it becomes this is it. So I can tell you that we are in the final stages of wrapping everything up. So it's not going to be long until we got the news. And yes, this Templars is the first single for the upcoming album, and it's not the only single and not the only video. In the early days when we did our first sort of album or release, we didn't sing about military history, and for us it felt like writing lyrics, it was a necessary evil. So it wasn't horrible, but it was like, yeah, okay, we gotta get some lyrics so we can record this song. And then I remember I'd written the music to a song that became Primo Victoria, and me and Per felt like this has, sorry for my language, I was about to swear, but let's not you do it. This has a very big sound to it. We need an epic story. So we decided D-Day landing Normandy in World War II on 6th of June 1944. And then we did some research. Obviously, these events have been covered so much in TV and in history books that we were familiar with this already. But all of a sudden it wasn't horrible or boring, so boring to write lyrics anymore. So we thought, maybe we should do another song about military history. And then it became, let's do the whole album about military history. So we changed some other songs that already had lyrics and, gave them new lyrics. And we liked it. So we thought, because we had some more songs and ideas for Atero Dominatus, the next album coming after that, let's do another one because we're not finished with this sound or vibe. And then it sort of, without us thinking about it, it became our thing. So it's like a happy accident. But in retrospect, I'm happy it is, because I am not there's anything wrong about parties and dragons and all of these things and beer. But I don't think I want to be the one telling any more stories. There are so many fantastic stories in our past that are being forgotten, and horrible stories that are being forgotten as well. And it's equally important to remember both the fantastic and the horrific. So I think let's try and keep those alive. There's enough fiction out there. "11 years, I know. 2014 was the last time I checked that up before doing these interviews. It felt like, wow, has it been that long? But yes, it has. Actually, knowing the Latin American crowd, I think it's gonna be you guys who surprise us, actually. Because we've been playing, and I mean no offense to our European friends, but every time we've been touring in Europe, like, yeah, today was a good show, oh, that was a good show, oh, today was a little bit slow, but good show. And then you go to Latin America, it's like, oh, what the hell is going on there, you know? So I think it's more you gonna be surprising us, but we're here to fulfill our promise that when we did the Great War and the War to End All Wars, we said we were cut short by the pandemic. Our plans couldn't come through, and we wanted to tour on that album in Latin America like we promised. So we're here to fulfill that promise, so we can come back again on the next album. Hello everyone, this is Joakim from Sabaton. Check out our new song, and you should do it here on Radionica. Take care, and see you in Bogotá, I hope.